Recently voted as a member of the Seahawks top 50 player list, obviously. It's Cliff Avril on the Emerald Queen Casino Sportsbook Hotline. Cliff, how's it going?
I'm well. How you guys doing?
Good. We want to get to the charity. We want to get to, obviously, talking about the Seahawks defense. But how did you find out you were going to be on the top 50 player list?
It's funny. So Mario Bailey, who is the head of, I want to say community and legends, which they call all retired players. So he reached out to me and was just like, hey, we want, I got this thing for you that we want you to shoot for the Seahawks, and I'm like, okay, some promotional stuff. All right, cool, whatever. So he's like, hey, but I need you here at a certain time and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I get there and kind of walk into the studio, and I'm feeling like something is a little off because I'm like, why are there so many people walking with us to the studio to shoot this? And, I'm asking questions, but they're like, yeah, no, it shouldn't take long or whatever. And I walk in, and there's more cameras than just, one or two. Again, I've done a few of these for them. And I'm like, why are there so many cameras? I kept asking them, like, why are there so many cameras? Y'all making me nervous.
You're like, who's here?
Yeah, like, who is, like, what's going on? So they're like, hey, read the script, And I'm like, can somebody give me the script beforehand? Like, I hate just improv, but, whatever. So I'm reading the script, and then it gets to the point where it's like, hey, we're celebrating the 60th or the 50th year of the Seahawks, and, we have top 50 players. And this year, in this particular player, we want to talk about him. He has 35 games, and he's like 34 and a half sacks. And when I read that, I was like, oh, wait up. I'm talking about myself right now. So they was like, oh, congratulations, you made the top 50, So it was really cool and unique in how they did it. It was an honor, and this one hit a little bit different from all the other things and awards that I've gotten because, to be top 50 in the NFL on any team is unreal, but to be top 50 for the Seattle Seahawks is pretty unique in itself because, obviously we got to do a lot of great things, but it's an NFL team, and you're one of their top 50 players in the first 50 years. I'm just a kid from Jacksonville, Florida, that got to be top 50 for a team. It's pretty cool and unique, and it was exciting.
Yeah, that's dope, Cliff. I remember I saw the video of you doing it, and you can tell when it hits you, like, hold up. That sounds too familiar.
It's like when you show up to your surprise party and it's just clicking in your brain. Why are my friends here?
Yeah, exactly. Well, again, congratulations, man. But let's talk about what you got going on, man. You do a charity event with Doug and with Mike B, and you guys are switching. You're going from one court to the other court. Tell me about it.
Yes, so the last 3 years, we as Champions of Change, Doug Baldwin, myself, and Michael Bennett, the last 3 years, we've hosted a celebrity basketball game at Climate Pledge Arena. And I'm 3-0, by the way. I've been beating up on Doug the entire time. So, but to be honest with you, man, we're getting older. And running up and down that NBA court, getting a little harder and harder to do. So we wanted to pivot. And now we're doing pickleball. And I'm a big fan of the sport. I've been playing every morning for the last 2.5 years. So we wanted to change it up and go to the pickleball route. And one, give Doug an opportunity to win, but then two, make it more inclusive, right? Basketball is fun. It's great to bring the community out. But you're sitting, you're watching and sitting. We feel like pickleball, you can bring a lot more folks out. You can get out there with some 60-year-olds that'll wear your behind out, but you can also play with some 20-year-olds as well. So just making it more inclusive, more more engaging for people to be a part of it. And we're excited about it, man. We're excited about this event on June 28th. It's going to be in Redmond at the Gorn in Redmond. We're excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And we want to scale this thing out and make it hopefully one of the bigger pickleball tournaments in the state of Washington.
It's championsofchangefoundation.org. Again, like Cliff said, June 28th is the pickleball tournament. There's also a gala on June 27th, the night before. If you don't go too crazy, you can get up early for that pickleball tournament, as you should. Now, I'm guessing, Cliff, that if I were to ask, hey, you guys used to do basketball, now you're doing pickleball, who's better at both? I'm guessing your answer would be you. And you'd say, obviously, I am the best shooter and the best pickleball player. If you had to choose something that Mike B and Doug do better than you have to choose something. What is it?
They talk more than me. That's about it.
No!
They talk a little bit more than me.
I don't even know that I believe that.
Right? Exactly. But no, we're all competitive, of course, and I wouldn't even say that I'm a much better basketball player than Doug, although I probably am. But pickleball for sure, I got it on lock. But talking, they both got me beat in that for sure.
Who's got on golf?
Golf, I don't think any of us are good at golf. So I got a chance. I got a chance at that one.
Hey, what was your introduction to pickleball? Me, it was our coworker here, Mike Lefko, is a pickleball fanatic. So he got me interested. I played a few times with my kids, but how did you get into it?
So a couple of years ago, I'm on spring break with my boys, and there's quite a few other families from my boys' school that was there as well. And, I'm just sitting around like, hey, I don't really like sitting at this pool all day. And some of the dads were like, hey, you got to come play this pickleball, play some pickleball. We're about to go play pickleball. I'm like, what the heck is pickleball, first off? And I ain't playing no pickleball. I'm a football player. I'm a basketball player. Like, what are you talking about, And we get out there, and they're kind of teaching me the rules and all that stuff. And then next thing I know, I've got a good sweat going. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I just know not to stay out the kitchen. And as I got going, I'm like, okay, this is fun, because my biggest thing was, and what I got from it was, I get all the basketball movements, because I'm a big basketball guy. Mm-hmm. So I get all the basketball movements without all the jumping up and down. So my back doesn't hurt when I leave. My knees aren't aching when I leave. So I started playing, and then next thing I know, they put me on this group chat with like 40 people. It's like, hey, we're playing at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. I'm like, all right, well, shoot, let's do it. So for about a year and a half straight, at least 4 times a week, I'm up at 5:30, getting some pickleball in for an hour and a half, getting a good sweat in, and then I go lift. So, I got introduced on spring break about 2.5 years ago, and I've been on it ever since.
I am by no means surprised that you, Doug, and Mike B remain so involved, whether it's with Champions of Change or just other events throughout the community. I do, though, Cliff, remain impressed. Two different things. And part of that is because, look, you guys are, I don't know where Mike B is from. I know you and Doug are from Florida, but you guys, you're not local. Obviously, you came up through your 20s here in Seattle and saw part of, the best Seahawks team, that we've seen, best modern defense the NFL has seen, except for Doug, poor Doug, but not part of the Legion of Boom. But you guys have just remained really involved. What is it? Is it just like it's fun to do it with your friends? Is it something about Washington State? What is it that kind of keeps you getting after it?
Well, there's multiple things. I think one of the things is, we became men here, right? Like I know I got here at 26, 27 years old and retired at 33. So for me, it was just, a maturation thing, right? I had my second baby here, I got married while I was out here. So I think it's a little bit of that, but then also the brotherhood that we built on the football field. So many of us stayed because of that, right? It made the transition from football to becoming, what do we say? I don't want to say a common person, but just transitioning out of football, it made it so much easier because you had your brothers here with you, right? We had a bunch of guys that were kind of going through the same thing. Cam retired the same year as me. Sherm retired a couple years later. Like, all of us kind of started retiring and our careers started ending right around the same time. So we had that thing in common, and we're going through the same thing. So it made it a little bit easier being here. And the last thing, honestly, is the community. The community took us in as one of their own, right? And they made the transition easier for us. The opportunities to be able to grow outside of football was here. We had the community relation to be able to just help us grow. They helped us through the process of transitioning out of football to figure out what the next move was going to be, and it just made it easier and seamless for us. So it just made sense to be here. I love the city. I love Seattle. I love everything about the people here. We're very relatable. I think one of the weirdest things, though, that I get while I'm here is, I'll be at the gym or I'll be, at the mall or something like that, and people will come up to us and be like, hey, man, oh, man, we love you so much, man. You made our childhood so amazing. I'm like, your childhood?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you talking about?
They're like, hey, Unc.
Hey, Unc, hey, man, you made our child. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But then I look back at it, I'm like, 10 years ago was the Super Bowl. okay, if this guy's 25 years old, okay, he's 15 at the time. I'm like, oh shoot, like maybe I did make his childhood kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like, but it's just weird to hear that. But overall, though, man, the community is just amazing. They support us in so many ways. So it only makes sense for us to continue to keep giving back through Champions of Change, through the Cliff Avril Family Foundation, and supporting the community that gave us so much.
I feel you, man. That's what Seattle does to you. I came up here 20 years ago and never left. Came up from school and never left. So I feel you there, man. Just a quick note about the team this year. I don't know how much you've been following them. I'm sure you were up there for the Legends Day. I think you were up there for the Legends Day the other day. What are your vibes with this defense?
I'm liking where Coach is going. Obviously, well, I don't say obviously, but he's building the defense to be the foundation of the team, right? I actually spoke to the defense and spoke to the D-line and letting them know, like, hey, clearly, I mean, Coach is a defensive-minded coach. And as we all know around here, defense wins championships. Just throw that out there. But I like the mindset of what Coach McDonald's trying to do, right? He's trying to get the defense solid. He's getting the guys up front. He's getting some pass rushers. He's stacking up his defense to be able to allow the offense to kind of figure out what their identity is going to be. A lot of different pieces on the offensive side. And I like what they're doing. I like some of the playmakers that they have, but I think it's going to obviously come through the running game. But in order to have a good running game, your defense has to be on point, and your defense has to be able to stop offenses so you can run the ball and be able to take shots whenever you need be. But I like where they're heading up front. I like what they're doing on the defensive side. I'm looking forward to that staple in the middle in Jarran Reed. I think Jarran Reed is going to be that difference maker as far as for leading these guys. Jarran Reed has been around some of the top playmakers. I mean, he was my young guy. He was when we were coming through the ranks. He was a guy that got drafted with me while I was a vet. And to see him becoming the veteran player that he is, understanding what championship ball looks like, understanding what true leadership looks like, I think he's going to implement that and bring the guys along. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys do this year.
If you wanted to feel even older, Cliff, which I'm making you do because I had to sit through this interview and we're the same age, is Mike Morris called Jarran Reed Unk the other day, and I thought, oh God, I turned into dust and just floated away. Okay, last question is one that I asked Bump, and I'm throwing it your way. It's not football at all. Pacers in 6?
Ooh, you know what? I'm rooting for the Pacers, and yes, I think Pacers in 6. And I'm only rooting for them because my wife is from Indy, and obviously Purdue is right up the street from Indianapolis. Yeah. Also, Halliburton, some of those guys, Halliburton's, man, just watching him through the playoffs and how clutch he's been. And, any close game, you get a ball to him, and they got a high possibility to win it. So, yes, I'm going Pacers in 6.
What was that stat, Bump?
Halliburton?
Yeah.
Hasn't shot a free throw yet
It's
in the
crazy.
finals. Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
He hasn't shot a free throw?
No.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I know. He is Cliff Avril, part of the Champions of Change Pickleball Tournament. Go to championsofchangefoundation.org. You can also go to championsofchangefoundation.org/pickleball. Registration is open through June 22nd. The event itself is June 28th, so you don't want to wait. Go ahead and register right now. If you guys have questions, you can send those in on the text line 866-979-3776. He is Cliff Avril. Thanks, Cliff.
Thanks, Cliff.
Thank you, guys. Hey, if y'all guys see me in the streets, y'all call me Top 50 Cliff from now on, all right?
Hey,
absolutely.
Let's go.
I'm joking. I appreciate you guys having me.
Next time I see you, I'm calling that, hey, Top 50
Not
Cliff.
Top 50 Cliff.
All right, man.
Bye,
Appreciate
Cliff.
Bye.